Project have today launched the 2024 Loop Safari Gravel Series, a four-leg cycling series to be held at Tatu City, Iten, Naivasha and Vipingo. The series will kick off on February the 4th at Tatu City before heading to Iten in March. It will then continue at Hell's Gate in Naivasha in June in the flagship event on the calendar, which will also be part of the International Cycling Union UCI's prestigious Gravel World Series. The Loop Safari Gravel Series will conclude with a coastal event at Vipingo in September.
Mostly in charge in partnerships and looking for ways we can just collaborate with potential partners into growing cycling as a sport in Kenya. So we are here today to launch the gravel race, which is going to be a series that is going to be in the calendar for the bigger cycling events in the whole calendar for the UCI. UCI is the world governing body for cycling. And one of the things that we primarily opted to go into gravel racing is because it's an endurance sport, and the way Kenya has been built, we have very good landscapes, and our off-roads can be a good challenging route for people to be using. And some of these things, people coming in here for tourism and incorporating them with sports is a beautiful thing that can be able to help Kenya and also help the sport grow.
Seeking to change the landscape of the sport of cycling with two main aims: to increase and improve the inclusivity of cycling for the non-traditional nations, and in particular to support the development and give opportunities to East African men and women to compete at the top level of the sport. So with that in mind, we have a professional team who we send out racing across Europe and the US, competing in some of the top level events in the world. But we also host races on the continent. We try and organise world-class gravel cycling races that not only will give a platform to our local talent, but also to bring overseas riders to compete here on our home turf and to see what Kenyan or East African gravel racing is all about.